talent. You got the best talent on the best defense. That leads to something. That doesn't just lead to defensive rookie. I mean, that's your avenue, realistically.
Okay.
You got the best defensive player on the best defensive team.
Okay. All right, here we go.
All right.
We have a safety playing for the Patriots. We have 2 players on the Patriots. I think that, in my opinion, we have 3 players on the Patriots that can win defensive MVP over him.
This is weird.
Stephon Gilmore.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh?
Okay.
Lockdown, shutdown corner.
Sure.
Only thing I've seen called on Stephon Gilmore is some hook patterns, a couple of hook patterns here and there. You got the safety McCourty.
Okay.
5 picks already. Right now, at that pace, that's going to be 10 picks. If he gets 10 picks at the end of the season, that's not MVP. That's not defensive MVP.
I guess
10 picks is crazy.
Yeah.
Like 7 is high. 5 is good. 7 is high. If he gets 10, that's nuts. And then also, I like those 2 linebackers. I like Jamie Collins, who seems like he just does everything.
Yeah.
He can go force a fumble. He can go pick up a fumble. He can go get an interception. He can go get a sack. And he tackles very well.
Yeah. And
then you got Hightower, which is kind of a dark horse. He'll never make it because he's a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
But, dude, he's the glue to that unit. He didn't play last year because of injury. He comes back this year. Not much on defense has changed. And look at how this defense is performing. So that's just from one team. And you got to go out and say, like, I mean, there's players everywhere. I could probably come up with 10 guys.
Remember how I told you that
Bosa. Including his brother. His own brother has better numbers than him.
Remember when I told you that the Patriots are going to lose 3 of the next 5 games?
Yeah.
Now it's 3 of the next 4 for me to be right. But if they do drop 3 of the next 4 and they just get smacked,
yeah,
are your numbers going to stay the same? You're going to be like, yeah, these players on the Patriots defense, they deserve to be defensive players of the year.
My opinions change with information, man. Yeah, if right now Chris McCaffrey is the best running back in football when it comes down to yards,
okay,
he should win. If a running back can win offensive MVP this year, or MVP this year, if he can win it, I mean, if a running back can win it, he should win it. Okay. If he gets injured tomorrow, my opinion changes.
Okay.
So yes,
I think if you have to look at it for what it is, I'm not necessarily saying it should be him. But I'm saying that he definitely has a case for being the best player on the best defense.
A very shaky case. Super shaky.
Yeah.
Have we got anything else before we do this pick 'em?
We can do our power rankings.
Okay. All right, before we do our power rankings, I want to give my salute. See if my salute gets shot down this week. Salute to DeColdest.
DeColdest Crawford.
DeColdest Crawford. I don't get into recruiting with college. I don't give a fuck about high school players going to college because they all wash out. Like, that's just how it's set up. There's more high school players than there are college players. So they're going to wash out by mathematics.
Yeah.
4-star recruit. I've never seen this man play more than 3 snaps.
But he's the go-to right now.
His name is DeColdest. DeColdest. I'm going to follow this dude until he gets out of LSU. He went to LSU. He just committed to LSU yesterday. I'm going to follow this man all the way through LSU. My salute to this man. He has a name that his mom gave him that was too hard to live up to. He lived up to that name. Salute to that man. DeColdest Crawford.
I'll let you have it, I guess. Just based off of I got nothing. I can't believe somebody named their kid DeColdest.
I can't believe that shit either.
And then set it up with DeColdest Juan. Like, the man obviously ain't got no Spanish in him whatsoever, but his middle name is Juan, just so it mates up with DeColdest perfectly. I guess you can have it. I got nothing on that one.
With it. All right, so let's go to our power rankings. It'll be we got 2 more things. We got power rankings. We got to pick the Thursday games.
All right.
So let's go to our power rankings.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll hit you with them. The top 5. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Number 5 is the Ravens.
Okay.
I think they're the best team. They're obviously the best.
Obviously, you don't think that.
They're the best rushing team in football.
Okay.
They got a serviceable defense, and I think they're going to go into they're going to play New England, and then really they already did it with Seattle.
Yeah.
But when they beat New England, they're going to be like, oh shit, there's a problem here.
Oh, if they beat New England, yes, things change.
And then I got Green Bay.
Okay.
I'm not really high on Green Bay, and it seems like Aaron Rodgers is getting fucking ungodly lucky in his passing of the football.
Dude, this has been his whole career. I don't understand him.
He's 7-1.
Yeah.
They only lost to the Browns. Or not the Browns, my bad. The Bears.
Oh, okay.
Beginning of the season.
Okay.
They're good.
Yeah.
I guess I got to give it. He's playing with nobody at receiver, and they're winning games.
Yep. So once the old boy comes back from his sprung toe.
Yep. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Then I got the Saints. Saints at 3. They're 7-1 off a questionable zebra calling. But, I mean, they held it down with Teddy B. And then Drew Brees came back and mollywopped the fucking Cardinals. They're really good.
They are.
They're really good.
Complete team.
Then I got the Pats. Pats at number 2.
Okay.
Pats at number 2 just out of respect for their record. And I guess their defense is good.
And I guess.
They're 7-0, and I guess I got to put them up here just out of respect for them being undefeated at the time. Their defense is playing good against who they've played. Their offense is very underwhelming. The Pats are number 2.
Okay.
Let's see how long that lasts. The Niners, they're the best team in football.
Okay.
I can't say anything bad about them other than Jimmy Garoppolo is not an all-star quarterback.
Okay.
They got a great defense, great running game. That's it.
I don't hate your top 5. All right, I'm gonna do my top 5. I'm gonna do it in reverse. I'm gonna do it from 1 to 5.
Okay.
All right. So surprisingly, we agree on the first team.
Not surprisingly.
Okay. So same thing. 49ers defense seems to be elite.
Yeah.
Run game elite.
Yep.
We'll see what Jimmy Garoppolo can do down the stretch. My second team is New Orleans. New Orleans would have been my first team.
It would have been number 1.
But the only reason they're not my number 1 team is because they have to play the refs. Every time,
for some reason, the refs do not like New Orleans.
Every time they're in a situation where they have to win a game and it's close, the refs are like, nah.
Yeah, if they don't blow up the team, the refs are going to give it away.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason New Orleans is my first team. New Orleans would be my first team simply because they played with a backup quarterback and they won. They went 5.
I just want to make the point that I keep saying that they play with a backup quarterback. That backup quarterback is no slouch.
Oh, he's no slouch.
So we can't discount it. We can't be like they came in, they put in Johnny Football, and they won. They won 5 straight. No, they had Teddy B.
Yeah.
Let's not act like he's some slouch. But okay, I'll give you that.
Next team is Green Bay.
Ooh, okay.
You put Green Bay? Okay, you put Green Bay.
I had Green Bay at 4.
So I like Green Bay. I think Green Bay is probably the team that Green Bay and New Orleans are the 2 teams I think that can actually get better.
Okay.
As the year goes on, they're going to get better because their defenses are both pretty good. Green Bay has some issues on defense, but they don't seem like they're incurable.
Okay.
They got a good pass rush. They can stop the run when they need to, but not all the time. Their secondary seems pretty legit. I like Green Bay. And the thing is, they have Aaron Rodgers on their side.
Okay. Yep.
So if it comes down to it and it's a 3-point game, 7-point game, Aaron Rodgers got you. Now, the next team I have is New England.
Okay.
I know everybody wants to put New England number 1. But again, I don't just go off of how many games you won or what your stats are. I look at deficiencies.
Okay.
New England has a huge deficiency.
Yes.
They have a problem at receiver.
Yes.
Until they address that issue, and there's only 2 ways they can address it. And last week, they actually did pretty good. Julian Edelman stepped the fuck up.
Yeah.
100 yards, 200 or 2 touchdowns, like 8 catches. Like, it's a Julian Edelman game, but his yards are higher than normal, and his touchdowns are higher than normal.
Yeah.
He's the guy that usually catches about 5-6 touchdowns a year. He got 2 in one game. If he keeps playing like this, they don't have receiver problems.
Okay.
If he plays the way Julian Edelman normally plays, he gets you first downs.
Yeah.
Which is necessary. But as it stands right now, you have a slot receiver and a running back that are your best receivers on the team. You have some problems.
Okay.
After that is Minnesota.
Wow.
I put Minnesota up there because I like their defense.
Okay.
I think their run game is just as good as the 49ers.
Okay.
Their run game is great. The only issue they have, and it may not even be an issue, Kirk Cousins. And
maybe a non-factor.
it may even be a bonus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I need to see them play against another tough defense.
Yeah.
To see. As long as they're saying, hey, we're going to run the ball 50 to 60% of the time and let Kirk Cousins throw the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
I like their balance. When they get real into this, hey, we're going to run the ball 80% of the time.
Yeah.
And if we can't win, we're just fuck it. We're like, that's what caused the whole uproar there.
Yeah.
They lost a game where they tried to run the ball a million times. If they let Kirk Cousins sling it, not too much, but more they've been letting them do it, and Diggs is playing the way Diggs is playing, and Thielen does Thielen things, you basically have what you had the year before, where they had Case Keenum. They made a good playoff run, and Case Keenum just wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. I've always believed Kirk Cousins is not that great, but I do believe he's better than Case Keenum. You bring that same team back, they're number 5 to me.
Interesting that you would leave the Ravens off of there, but we
Now,
like it.
The thing about this is, Ravens go out and beat New England. New England drops out. Ravens are in. So now I'm assuming that all these other teams win. Minnesota will be number 4, and the Ravens will be number 5 for me.
If the Ravens beat the Pats,
And if they beat the brakes off of them, then they'll go higher.
I honestly believe that the Ravens, I might make a bet that the Ravens win by 2 scores.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I might try to make some money. Before we get off of this fucking thing,
Okay.
I need someone who's listening to get your cousin's uncle's brother who's related to Jameis Winston and tell him he owes me at least $25,000.
Oh, shit. Yeah, let them know.
I placed a bet. I placed a parlay. And I hit on everything. As the Bucks are headed downfield to score and win the game, Jameis decides to do a Jameis and throws a fucking pick and cost me $32,000. So I'd like to send this out right now to whoever knows Jameis. Tell him to hit me up on Twitter, on Facebook,
Got them crab legs for
on
you.
Instagram. I'm gonna need more than crab legs. Or I'm gonna need $32,000 worth of crab legs. Send a truck.
Yeah.
I want my shit.
That's what's up. So now I have my L of the week.
All right.
My L of the week is the wise Amigro for putting any kind of faith in money on Jameis Winston winning a game.
This is hurtful. This is hurtful. This is so hurtful. I guess that's it.
No, we got one more thing.
We got one more
Last
thing. You're
Take
going to attack me like that.
a
All right.
minute.
I'm ready to go. You attack me.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Podcast, quit it. Good luck doing this to yourself. All right, so last thing we got is the Thursday night game.
Okay.
Now, man, talk about a close game that's going to be so contested. It can go any way.
49ers and Cards.
Fuck.
Cardinals.
Like,
I don't know what David Johnson's doing.
Should you? Oh, he's not playing.
He's not playing this weekend?
They traded for Kenyon Drake. Their first 2 running backs are not playing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Kenny Drake's about to be starter.
Kenyon Drake, who's been there for
2 days.
Be there for a grand total of 4 days by the time this game happens, is going to be carrying the load. And this is a very throw to the running back and run the ball with the running back.
He's a good catching back.
Yeah, he is. I want to see how good he is when he doesn't know the route.
What do you mean?
He'd be like, hey, 43 Joe Scuba on 4. 43. He's like, what the? What? Where am I? Hey, where you want me at? Where you want me at, Kyler? Where you want me at, man?
That may be an issue.
Yeah, I can see some miscommunications. And what happens when he's running a route in the backfield, no miscommunication.
Yeah.
When you start running down the field routes, that's when it's like, hey, you turned this way when I thought you were going to turn that way.
Now,
Those turn to interceptions.
I think it'll be an issue now when they have to make things work because Kyler is somebody that extends the pocket and he does things
Joey
like that.
Bosa looking fast.
And you now have to kind of know what your quarterback is doing.
Yeah.
And if you never play with that motherfucker, you don't know what his tendencies are, or what he likes to do, or he's gonna be out here like, I'm gonna stay in here and just throw me the ball if you want to throw me the ball.
Yeah.
But now you got Joey Bosa.
No,
Not Joey Bosa.
Oh, Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
He's gonna be out there trying to eat.
I think he will, man.
But the Cardinals have decent edge rushers. So can Jimmy G stay off his back?
I feel like Jimmy G's not got to worry about it. I feel like you can run all over the Cardinals. You can pass all over them. Their defense sucks. Keep the ball away from Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
And stay out of Chandler Jones when he's rushing. And you're straight.
I guess.
Chandler Jones also, I want to say, is third leading sacker this year.
So what do you got for the score on this game?
Shit. You know what?
You got to just pick a score.
Out of respect to the Cardinals since they're at home, I don't think they'll get blown out by any more than 4 touchdowns.
Did you just fucking say, oh, wow.
No, if I have to pick a score, man, I'm going to say it's going to be indoor, too, so it's no mud. It's going to be 30. They're not stopping the 49ers from putting up 30, and they're not scoring more than 14 points, man. So, yeah, they're beating them by double.
Really?
I feel like if they put up 14 points on the 49ers, they game plan very well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm obviously taking the 49ers to win this game. I'm going to say they probably win 35-10.
Okay, so we're saying the same thing.
Yeah. But there's an off chance that the Cards come out and surprise everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just on his late kick that I want to just like go with the underdog.